All right, everybody. Once again, it's Sean Taylor, and today we're going over the marketing genius of Lil Yachty and 7 steps he used to go viral and build a strong brand. All right, I'm just effing with y'all, but sometimes you gotta go Nigerian on them. Today, this is a story of a young man who went from working at McDonald's to being on Kanye West's stage at his fashion show as a rapper. The guy getting all the attention as a rapper. So, why is that happening anyway, by the way? It's because look at that red. This man's the only one in red, which is key number one to being Lil Yachty. Stand out, right? That whole red is a part of his image, is a strong part of his image, even though his mom was the one who suggested it while he was working at McDonald's. It ends up being something he carries and uses as a device for his own brand. If y'all don't recognize the young man right here, it's Soulja Boy. Why do I have this man right here? Because if you know anything about Lil Yachty, you know Soulja Boy was a huge influence for Lil Yachty. And why? It's particularly marketing the way he uses Lil Soulja Boy as inspiration, right? You can even think about Soulja Boy being a marketing genius in the way he was one of the early people to attach his song to a dance for it to blow up. And then as you can see, Lil B, this was another genius of marketing that Lil Yachty used for inspiration. I'm not going to go too deep into this guy, but I will mention some of his Soulja Boy influences throughout this video and then get deeper into Lil B in another video because that's a whole nother game. But lesson number one is get some idols, right? You need somebody to grab inspiration from and just to, mimic your game, but you got to take those small pieces and make it into your own. And we're going to see what Lil Yachty did for that. All right. So after you stand out, you get some idols. Who is this guy right here? Burberry Perry. So when Lil Yachty was standing out with that red hair and just trying to be him, you kind of listen to Lil Yachty speaking. He talks about how lonely he was, right? He couldn't really find anybody, any place to fit in. He went to college and he just didn't vibe with them. I think he dropped out after like 2 weeks or maybe a month and a half, one or the other. But eventually he found his groove when he found this dude, Burberry Perry. And that's rule number 2. Well, technically 3. Find a friend. Right? Lil Yachty found a friend in Burberry Perry. And why is this important? If you're standing out to the extreme like someone like Lil Yachty was, you need somebody else to kind of help you harness that energy or just to, chill out with sometime. I know it sounds kind of touchy-feely and nice and soft, but really you do need somebody because you can't do it alone. And we're going to see even more so how Burberry Perry helped influence that. So, next, find your pocket. Now we're about to get deep into things, especially at the end of this little talk, I guess. Find your pocket. So Lil Yachty found his pocket because he has a very, very, very unique sound. If you listen to his music, it sounds a whole lot. It's like a kid song, right? Soulja Boy. Think about Soulja Boy's Superman song. That's kind of a kiddie boom, 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 brr, 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 and Rugrats. So that kitty thing wasn't an insult. This Rugrats song is something that Lil Yachty always wanted to rap on, right? You go back from his childhood, he always said he wanted to rap on it. He asked another friend later, could he rap on it? The guy said he couldn't really get the beat to sound right, so he trashed it until he found Burberry Perry, right? The guy for his pocket. And when he did finally was able to do that, he was able to rap over the Rugrats theme. But that's just taking this whole idea of these kiddie playful like songs and things. If you listen to most of his music, that was what Burberry Perry was able to fulfill for Lil Yachty. He brought him this pocket for him to fit in these kiddie songs that was really just the imagination of what he always wanted to do come to life, right? Soulja Boy has Superman, and he did that for one song. He didn't take advantage of that whole theme for all of his music, but Lil Yachty took it to the extreme. Next, we see New York, New York. Why do I have New York? Because Lil Yachty left home. This is kind of an aside, but when he was really deciding he wanted to be a rapper, he knew that he wanted to get away, go somewhere else. He went to New York, said, I need to find some contacts. I need a network. I need to get somewhere. Even if you can't leave your city and go to a place like New York, you have to do at least what he did while he was in New York, which was find a plug. If you don't know who this guy back there is, it's Ian Connor. He's the one who actually was able to get Kanye into the show, right? I mean, get Lil Yachty into Kanye's fashion show. He's Kanye's stylist. He met Ian Connor a while before the fashion show, but he made that contact, stayed in contact, so that's a huge part. Stay in contact when you make these good contacts, because a lot of times people don't follow up with people. Follow up, stay in contact with these plugs, and then keep that plug updated. Once you start popping, hey, they're going to keep you in mind. He kept Lil Yachty in mind. He was already standing out, so it was easy to get somebody like his attention. And now we get into the real meat of things, though, because he had all that stuff. He got himself to a bit of opportunity, right? He built a little bit of a foundation, but then it comes to the real part of what makes Lil Yachty Lil Yachty.
No, but you could tell he's well researched. He's learned. He's got the NWO shirt on. Yep. This guy's a marketing genius. That's what I'm coming to find out. Woo-hoo. He's watched his father and his grandfather. He's been around the Atlanta scene. He was like, you know what? The school thing ain't for me. I could do it, but I'm not going to get the money I want to get. Let me go get this money. And now he's running a marketing ploy on all of us, and it's called Lil Yachty.
So Ebro in the morning on Hot 97 said that Lil Yachty is a marketing genius. He's running this whole thing called Lil Yachty as if it's a joke that he's running on the world. And in a sense, he's right. Now let's get deep into the understanding of what he means, though. What he kind of sees that everybody else might not.
Your mom just randomly said,
and
dye your
she
hair.
hated that she told me, but now she's like so happy that she did say it. Cause, yeah.
You know you're not going to stick with that, though.
Well, I say till about like 20-something.
Right.
I get on my Will Smith, and then it's movie time.
You're going to change it next month, probably.
Watch.
Purple.
It's my image.
It's a signature.
What's up with you and boats, though? What's the obsession with boats? You named the mixtape Little Boats?
It's my image. It's just all a thing. My nautical thing. It's my way.
You used to ride boats as a kid?
Nah, I just got on a boat this year.
Huh?
Little Yachty, little boat wave. I get it.
Yeah. So they're kind of confused, but just pay attention to Lil Yachty. It's not even that confusing. First, I want to point out that Lil Yachty said, hey, Charlamagne was like, hey, you probably gonna change your hair color. And he was like, nah, not really, at least not into his 20s, until he wants to get on his Will Smith, meaning get into movies. So there's a huge importance of that, what he said right there. Because basically, self-awareness is what he has, right? He understands that my image right now might not be good for what I want to do in the future, which would be movies, but he's very aware of his image right now. You have to be aware of where you are now to even understand how that might affect where you want to go. But he also understands that that's cool for now because I'm still taking advantage. I still got more to do in this current lane that I'm in. So self-awareness is key to great marketing. Know yourself, know your audience, right? I'm not making this a whole step for him, but it's just something that seems to be innate to Lil Yachty. I mentioned this in my Chance the Rapper video. Go check that out. But Lil Yachty knows himself. He knows what his image is, as he mentioned, which is his red hair. And he knows his theme, right? But he knows his audience because he knows right now the audience I'm getting at, this red hair works, right? This boat theme, it works. Image, theme. Let's see how he uses that image and theme throughout everything else he does, because this is how we kind of start to see the genius of Lil Yachty's marketing at work. Look at this. That red. See, this is a huge understanding and self-awareness this is where that comes to play. You see how on the left, because this junk is so fire. I just love this artwork. You see how Lil Yachty isn't in the picture with the boat in it. Well, the happy birthday picture, but the happy birthday is red. The boat has some red in it because he understands that his red hair can still live on. That whole theme and image can live on without even him being in that image, in that picture with his hair. And then on the right, obviously you see him in there, but they're taking advantage even more so of that whole red. That's theme. And of course, you see the theme of the boat. Image and theme tied into one. And last but not least, we see this video. We all know this video. This video is just viral as a mug. And this is how Lil Yachty goes viral. He sticks out. He has this constant theme that ties to people's mind. Everybody keeps hearing Lil Boat, Lil Boat, Lil Boat. You see boats everywhere. So he keeps reinforcing what he's already telling you. And then he has the red. He makes sure his red is added in everywhere. So he's constantly giving you the same message in different ways. Today I'm going to wear red, or maybe I'm just going to show you something that's red, but I might not be there. Then of course I'm going to have boats behind me and around me at all times. And he keeps playing off of that theme. And then he also keeps playing with the playful sounds and themes. So this strategy, you might find some things that work for you that you could take from Lil Yachty's strategies. Just like any other artist, everything isn't necessarily perfect and can't be applied to everybody. But this is an idea, and this is how Lil Yachty made his come up. If you would like to see other strategies and things, you should check out the videos I've put out thus far. I've done Chance the Rapper. I've done Fetty Wap. But also, if you want to see more, I'm going to come out with some more. So you can just subscribe. And hey, you do that and you'll get a message or a little notification whenever I do put up a new video similar to this. And hey, other than that, you can follow me on Instagram at Sean Taylor. I am. Let's keep this thing going. Make sure you let me know if there's anything specific that you would like to talk about, or like me to talk about, or just ask questions in the comments, because I'll answer them there as well. Have a great one. Be cool.